Welcome back again to another episode. I am very happy to have you back. So today's episode will be about the verb to give. Now, to give means to offer something to someone, and very much so it does mean to do that. Simply, here you go, that's to give. But add in these prepositions, and give doesn't exactly mean to give anymore. Half of them still retain a similar sort of definition, while the other half completely different. So, let's find out the definitions for all of them and do some exercises right after this message. If you are new to my channel, there's a little something I would like you to know before you get into the whole thing. So first, I like to start off by explaining the easier phrasal verbs and then get into more difficult phrasal verbs. The phrasal verbs that you might have more difficulty using or understanding, but either way, I'm going to give examples and exercises that should solidify your understanding. So let's get into it. The first preposition to start with give is to give up. Now I'm sure many of you guys know to give up. To give up means simply to stop trying. You no longer try at what you're doing, you give up. You can hear it everywhere. Here's the example. The FBI almost gave up searching for the murderer, but instead decided to persist the hunt. For the sake of the example, the FBI almost stopped searching, but didn't. The FBI persisted, as they would, as they should. Next phrasal verb, to give out. Now, to give out is very figurative. It means to fail or to not work anymore. For example, I felt my legs give out after running 6 miles without stopping. Now, to some people, that may not happen because you're a runner or that's light work. But for other people, for a lot of other people, 6 miles without stopping is a lot. So by meaning that your legs give out means that your legs wobble, your legs are super weak, that you can't move them anymore. They essentially stop working. Next phrasal verb, to give back or to give over. Now, the first definition of to give back can also be interchangeable with to give over. The definition is to return something. Something was given to you. Now, if it returns to you, it was given back or given over. For example, as much as the kid did not want to, he had to give the phone back to his mom. The phone was his mom's. That's what this example implies. The kid had it, the kid borrowed it, he's now giving it back, or he's giving it over. The second definition of to give back is not interchangeable with to give over. This no longer applies, so it's just to give back. So the second definition of to give back is to dedicate time and effort to something. This is obviously figurative, but it means to put in the time. For example, this summer I'd love to give back to my community. So here, if you're maybe looking for community service hours, if you're looking to do some work around town to help people out, then you would be giving back. And in this example, it's giving back to your community, giving back to the people you know, maybe mowing their lawn, helping start a donation event. Who knows? You can do whatever you want to give back. Next one, to give away. Now, to give away is to give something for a cause. I'm not just giving you something, but I'm giving it for a cause. Typically, I give away stuff because I don't want it anymore. Let's see in the first example. The people at the donation facility gave away hundreds of clothing items to those in need. Now, people at a donation facility typically collect items and then give them away for free. Second example. My sister gave all her pencils away without even realizing it. So the cause here is my sister lent these pencils to these people, but realized that in the end, she had just given away all of her pencils and now she doesn't have them anymore. So there is another definition for to give away. And to give away means to reveal something. However, this giving away is nothing physical, tangible. This is all intangible things, which means things you cannot touch. That whether that's information or secrets. To give away means to expose, to say something that is supposed to not be said. For example, why did you give away my secret? Why did you give away my secret means why did you tell people my secret? Why did you essentially give my secret away to other people? Now other people know. Now to give off. To give off usually is to give off something. So to give off something means to have a quality. It's a little complicated to understand. It means to have something. It means to have a quality, but it has to be something. You have to specify what it's giving off. For example, as soon as I got into the car, I knew it needed a deep cleaning. It gave off a putrid smell. So in this example, the car has a putrid or disgusting smell. Second example, we were told that we give off cool vibes. So that's a big compliment. This is a very common usage of the phrasal verb to give off. You give off cool vibes, you give off goth vibes, you give off emo, you give off any sort of vibe, you give it off. That means you have it. Last preposition, to give in. Now, to give in is at the end because you may want to use it in all the cases you think fit into it. However, you cannot usually, but it has a very simple meaning. It means to submit to someone. So to submit to someone is to give up, but it means that you're giving your pride, you're giving your stance up. No more. Your opinion has now changed, essentially. For example, we knew he'd give in if we mentioned free. This is how people get you to buy things that you maybe not want to buy. You offer it at a low price, and then the person gives in. The person submits. The person changes their mind and will now buy your product. Good job. Now it's time for those exercises. Here they are. And here's your 3 seconds. Alright, let's go through the first one. He always felt like he had to give to his parents. After all, they provided for him all those years. Here, he always felt like he had to give back. He had to reciprocate the care that his parents had given him all those years. What does that mean? That depends. It could be buying them a new car. It could be watching over their house. It could be giving them money. It could be even spending time with them. It's just dedicating and putting in time and effort to this. Number 2, the mansion gave a very abandoned vibe. Ding, 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 ding. Vibe indicates that it is off. The mansion gave off a very abandoned vibe, which means the mansion had a very abandoned vibe. Number 3, why did you give all my toys? Why did you give away all my toys? This unfortunate situation means that the toys will not be coming back, will not be returned to the poor person. They were given away. That's it, they're not coming back. Last exercise. It is critical that you do not give the information that you have just received. Now here, the preposition is away. It is also away, just like the last exercise. However, this time it is the verb's alternative definition. Alright, that wraps that up. Bonus expressions! Yes, there's more. This verb is pretty insane, and there is more to it. Let's give those to you. These are pretty good expressions, so hold on to them. The first one, to give a damn. This means to not care about something. It is pretty aggressive, so be careful when you use it. For example, who ever gave a damn about trimming their bushes? In other words, who cares about trimming their bushes? Why do people care? I don't trim my bushes. Next expression, to give one's best shot. This means to try your best. It means to try with 100% effort. For example, you better give it your best shot. I need you to win this game. Poor Timmy needs to try his best shot or his mother will be upset with him. Next expression, to give a chance to someone or to something. This means to try something or to listen to someone. For example, give him a chance. He's changed. So, listen to this person. Listen to what he has to say. He has changed. He has different opinions. He is a different person. Give him a chance. But give a chance to something, to do something, means try it. It simply means try it. Like, give a chance. Go skiing. Try skiing. You might like it. You might not. But you gave it a chance. Alright, that wraps up this video. To give was a lot, but my voice is giving out. So let's wrap this up. Thank you for watching until now. If you want any explanations, if you want to suggest anything, just write it in the comments. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. And stick around for more phrasal verb videos. They come weekly. Till next time, bye.